You're listening to the Epically Geeky Show, a place for all things geeky.
Welcome out to the Epically Geeky Show, episode number 170. I'm your host for the morning. We're recording this at a different time, Eugene Stevens. Tonight, I'm joined by Shaun, Ray, and Kris. How are y'all doing?
Hello.
Today's opening question is, when do you start listening to Christmas music? I'm going to start with Shaun because he asked an interesting question when I proposed it earlier. Shaun, when do you start listening to Christmas music?
I don't stop.
Really?
So I listen to Christmas music all year long.
Really? You're one of those, huh?
Yep.
Okay,
Yeah.
fair enough. I'll go ahead and jump in here. I have an interest. We've talked about this kind of previously with like Halloween. I completely want Halloween to be totally 100% commercialized. Like it should have any kind of meaning for anything else except for, hey, this is a time to throw up spooky stuff, get dressed up, and go get candy. That's literally all it should be. Christmas, on the other hand, I find it offensive. I've got a good friend in the Ghostbuster group that has literally made a movie about it. I find it offensive, people decorating before Thanksgiving. Day after Black Friday, go crazy. But I'm the same way with Christmas music. I'm like, every so often, Christy or Nick in particular will kind of start singing something. I'll be like, nope, not time yet. And they're like, Dad. I'm like, no, it's not time yet. I'm like, as soon as we're done with Thanksgiving, you can move on. Otherwise, you can't have any Thanksgiving. Not that I have the ability to enforce that, but yes, I definitely have a strong line on when Christmas should be, and it should be kept to that time. And so it always drives me insane to go into like Lowe's or Hobby Lobby and see Christmas stuff up like in August. I'm just like, seriously? But anyway, so Kris, if do you start listening to Christmas music?
No
Christmas music at all.
Unless we're watching a Christmas movie and there's music in the movie. But I don't like watching Christmas movies until it's December, even that. So like, no, thank you.
Fair enough. Ray?
I'll allow it Christmas Day, and then Boxing Day it's done.
Really? Oh, so you got like a micro window.
Yeah, I'll allow it in the house for a day. And then it's like, okay, Christmas is over, and we're packing the shit up.
This is going to be an interesting topic then tonight.
Yeah.
Logan,
do you even know any Christmas songs?
Yes. Logan loves Christmas, though, and she has a Christmas tree up in her room year-round. She loves Christmas. She's been listening to it for a while now.
That's my girl.
Hey, yeah. You should have had her on. All right, well,
our love of Halloween. She has
her love of Christmas.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough. So I threw this out there as a topic, and so we're going to do a Sweet 16 of Christmas carols. So each one of us, we're going to go round robin, and everyone's going to propose a Christmas song. At least you're going to get to do 4 of them, and then we're going to have a little debate as to which one is the better song. It's going to be interesting as to what all was picked here, and I told everyone, make sure you have more than 4 just in case someone grabs one of the ones that you're throwing out there. So I've got a sheet here written out. I am going to switch around the order in which I put them so that it's not always like my song versus Ray first off and so on and so forth. So you'll at least we'll get a chance to see, how this moves on. Not like we have any stakes in this or anything. It's not like anyone wins anything, but
come on.
Could be fun. So with that said, would anyone like to propose their first song?
I will.
All right, Shaun. What is the first song you would like to propose for the Christmas song Sweet 16?
Christmas Vacation. The theme
Nice.
song from National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. Everyone knows that one.
Yep.
Well, above a certain age, I guess.
Yeah, true. I mean, granted, we watch it with our boys, and Christy and I've actually already watched it at least once, and Nick was in here watching it with it. Well, I say watching. You know how kids are nowadays. A lot of times they're half watching, half doing something on an iPad or something like that. So, But no, that's a good song. I think that's Joseph's favorite Christmas song. If not, I know it's his favorite Christmas movie. I'd be willing to bet it may be his favorite Christmas song as well. So, Kris, would you like to go next?
Sure. Winter Wonderland by Eurythmics.
Which one?
Winter Wonderland by the Eurythmics.
Nice.
It's from a Very Special Christmas, the album from 1987, which I have that whole thing memorized because of my mother. She loved
Anything? Is there any particular reason that one kind of sticks out?
because of that
burned in
album.
her head.
It's burned in my head. So my mom, also Kenny Rogers and Dolly Parton's I Believe in Santa Claus in there too. But that's not on my list. Just that whole album. She had the tape and it was played on a loop.
Fair enough. Ray, what's the first song you'd like to propose?
I'm going to go to a good Canadian classic, Bob and Doug McKenzie, 12 Days of Canadian Christmas.
I thought about doing that one.
It's my favorite. If there's a Christmas song that is on the radio, I'll listen to. That's it.
With a beer, right?
Of course. And a beer.
2 turtlenecks and a beer.
Have you heard it?
I can't say that was on constant repeat down here
No.
growing up, but
I missed that.
I have heard it. Knowing y'all, I have heard it. So,
Okay.
the first one I'm going to propose, I did not know if anyone else was going to put it on there, but just because of the world that we live in and the memes and everything else, I have to put on there, even though it is not my favorite. All I Want for Christmas, Mariah Carey.
Oh, I had that one.
It has to. I would say almost up until about a decade ago, I would say it would be like, oh yeah, that's a good one. It's on a lot or whatever. But starting about a decade ago, it just like the memes started, and even Mariah Carey has started buying into it. Like she does a little video where they're like thawing her out or whatever, and it's just like it's time. Of course, the woman makes millions of dollars off of the song, so of course I'm sure she's just like, yep, time to make the money. So yeah, that was the first one I had to throw out there just in case it didn't come up. So all right. We are moving into our second part of the first round. Shaun, what is the second song you would like to propose?
Shoot. I got so many of them. Let's go with Last Christmas by Wham.
Nice.
Oh, I do.
That one, everyone knows that. It's like when it comes on the radio, you're like, oh, yeah, I remember.
Yeah, that's another one that's kind of become actually, you know what? That one is definitely another cult classic now.
Oh, yeah. Everyone knows the words and they don't even realize it.
Yeah, Nick was singing a version of it with his made-up gobbledygook yesterday, and we were like, Nick, you have to stop this Stravis thing. He's like, can I put on the original? We're like, yes, that's fine. We can handle the original. But one of my favorite things is the meme going around from Temple of Doom. Last Christmas, I gave you my heart. You yelled Kalima, and it burst into flames.
Oh, gross.
So I'll have to find that one and post it again this year. That's one of my favorite ones. So, all right, Kris, what is your next song?
Christmas in Hollis by Run DMC.
Nice.
Yeah, I like that. Same album, A Very Special Christmas.
1987.
1987.
Look at you with the year and album and everything. I never have been that person. You're reminding me of Ready Player One. You hear a song, he name it out. So
Yep.
Yeah. I think part of that's because of our generation with MTV. I don't think kids would even nowadays even think about being like.
Well, we had pop-up video.
That's true too. Yeah, pop-up video was awesome.
Yeah, I love that.
That's something that I don't know how you could do it on YouTube though, because of
Absolutely, you could. Although you wouldn't get any of the
well, yeah, I guess if you did it and you just didn't make any money off of it, but then I don't know. So because that would
love.
Yeah, because I mean they obviously still make music videos. That was one of the things I was like, do they still make? Oh yeah, I guess they do. So, but definitely not with the zeal they used to. There's not a huge budget and writers and I'm thinking of Thriller right now.
Oh yeah,
So.
Unless you're Taylor Swift.
Ray, what's your next one?
I'm going to go with one from Fred Claus, because that's one of my favorite Christmas movies. Silent Night by Sinead O'Connor. It's
Okay.
actually a really good rendition, very very peaceful, and it brings back like memories and stuff like that. Like it's the song itself in the movie is a lot of people opening up gifts and like just having that kind of moment. So it's that one to me is Christmassy for sure. So
Awesome. This one I'm throwing out there. It is definitely one of my all-time favorite ones. It is actually, I think, one of my boys' favorite ones as well. My wife absolutely cannot stand it. It is possibly, unless someone picks the other one, it is also possibly the only Christmas song that's going to be on this list that has been banned from being played on American radio. And that is Christmas at Ground Zero by Weird Al.
That was on my list.
I adore this song.
Yeah. Actually, I just played for that for my mother-in-law last weekend.
I'm gonna have to go look that one up.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever heard that one.
Oh,
So
it is so good.
The song basically is about Christmas after we've dropped nuclear weapons and everything. And so and it literally has an air raid siren playing in the background and everything else. And it got banned from at least American radio. And I think they even banned the music video from MTV because there's an extended part in it where it has Ronald Reagan just sit there giving one of his nice gentle speeches while you see like bombs going off in the background and stuff. And it was just like, of course it's Weird Al, so it's done in jest or whatever. But yeah, I love that song.
If the
other
radiation levels are okay,
yeah,
go out with you and see all the new mutations on New Year's Day.
Yeah. You hear someone coming down your chimney, you better load your gun and shoot to kill.
It is so good.
Great song. All right, Shaun, what is your third song?
I'm going for some sentimental stuff. I'm gonna go with "Where Are You Christmas" from the Grinch soundtrack.
Okay,
good pull. Yep.
Those songs you gotta watch because there's a lot of remakes and all that one, but I really like the one that was on the Grinch.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Let's see, Kris, what is your next one?
It is from the Boney M Christmas album in 1981, Mary's Boy Child. I really like Boney M. He hates it, but
yeah, I'm not big on
hates it. I fucking hate that. I also please not be podcast with them. Like, no.
Ray, what is your next one?
I'm gonna go with "O Tenenbaum," but it's got to be from A Charlie Brown's Christmas, because that one's like, as soon as I hear that, I'm like, okay, that's Christmas. Like that's it's by the Vince Giraldi Trio, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
That's a rendition I can listen to.
Nice. I'm going with one that I still love to this day. It's probably their most famous work. Although I kind of have we'll talk about it more when we get to kind of debating or whatever, but I'm going with Wizards of Winter by Trans-Siberian Orchestra.
Yes.
I love it. It's got
so good
bass line. It's great.
That's a good one.
All I can picture is Dwight from The Office listening to that.
Yeah. All right. And finally, your final song to propose. Shaun, what is the last song you would like to propose?
I'm going for The Closing of the Year by Wendy and Lisa. Is the theme song from the Toys soundtrack.
What is this one called?
Oh,
the Closing of the Year.
Okay.
Now it was the main song for the movie Toys, which is totally underrated movie.
That's the one, right, with Joan Cusack?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Plays a robot. And Robin Williams.
Yes.
Yeah, the original song was created for that movie in '92. Unfortunately, you can't get it on Spotify. It's by the Spotify version is like Bentley Jones, which isn't the original singers.
Mm-hmm.
He does a really good job, but yeah, if you're gonna listen to it, like check out the YouTube video for it or whatever from the Toys soundtrack. Just having the kids and all that singing in it too. It's just I don't know. It stuck with me when I watched the movie the first time, and yeah, I love it.
I need to go back and rewatch that movie. I remember the last time I saw it, I remember just thinking, this is a weird movie.
It's hard. Well, yeah,
It's good
it
though.
got a lot of people didn't understand it and thought this is stupid and all that, but there's a lot of depth to that movie. And yeah, it's a little off the walls a little bit, but most Robin Williams movies had like multiple levels.
Yeah,
like LL Cool J. Like come on.
Yeah, I bet now. Yeah, okay.
Great.
Kris, what is your last song?
Santa Baby by Madonna, also from A Very Special Christmas. And I memorized that song when I was a kid, so I know the whole thing. Whether I like it or not, it's ingrained in my brain forever. I'll start singing. I don't even know I'm doing it.
It sounds like most of the songs you proposed have been the computer guys here have been
the
burned onto your ROM chip, and it's just not. It's never coming off at this point. So
they're ingrained in there.
Fair enough. That's funny. Ray, what's your last one?
So I have to go with one of my favorite Christmas movies, Scrooged, and it's "I'll Put a Little Love in Your Heart."
Okay.
As performed at the end of the movie by the cast. How can you not love Bill Murray and the cast singing "Put a Little Love in Your Heart"?
Is that really a Christmas song?
Yeah.
It's
all right. We'll take it.
So therefore, it is a Christmas song.
Okay, fair enough. I'm not going to argue it. The last one I'm going to throw out there, I'm throwing this out there just because, I love any rendition of it, really, but I really love this song, especially because I have heard a lot of people do mashups with other songs to this, and that is the Carol of the Bells.
Oh, okay.
I love it by itself. I love it when it's actually played on bells. I love it when hearing like a choir do the vocalization of it as well. I think that's fantastic as well. But like, I literally have a list on YouTube of like
different
Star
versions.
Wars, Carol of the Bells, The Mandalorian, Carol of the Bells, Ghostbusters, Carol of the Bells, Jurassic Park, Carol of the Bells. They're fantastic. There's something about that song that is able to blend and mingle with all these other great themes that we love.
Yeah.
It's got to be something about the cadence. It's got to be something about the timing in it that you can either make it go a little faster, a little slower, and it just syncs up and does really well. So, all right. So we have our Sweet 16 songs, and so we'll just start going through here and kind of giving a little debate. And we'll go around from there. So the first ones up are Christmas Vacation and Winter Wonderland. So, Shaun, you want to give us a little rundown as to why that should definitely be the song, or are you flipping? You're like, no, Winter Wonderland is a better song.
No, Christmas Vacation has that one to me over Winter Wonderland. Don't get me wrong, I like Winter Wonderland, especially picturing Chip and Dale whistling it while they're going through the Christmas tree.
I was totally thinking, like the Disney
cartoon
stuff,
for Christmas Vacation is way better. So even if you're just going on the cartoon versions of it, Christmas Vacation has that one.
Kris, anything you want to say in defense of Winter Wonderland?
Only that it's sung by Annie Lennox, so that's pretty cool. But like, it's a pretty niche song, I think. I was like, oh yeah, that song. I forgot it. So yeah. So
well, even if you were to open it up and do like any rendition of Winter Wonderland, because I mean, there are quite a few of them out there. Like, has anyone done a different rendition of Christmas Vacation? I only know the one, to be honest.
I think
it's just
don't think so.
So
it's a fun. I can hear it in my head right now, and then see all the cartoon before it, and it's a cute song. I like that one.
All right, we'll do a quick vote. Who thinks Christmas Vacation moves on? All right, wow, unanimous. Okay.
We may not be fighting very hard.
Exactly.
Fair enough.
Although
this is one of those I kind of wish Lainey was on, because I'm sure she would have been like, no, but guys, there's such a history. So.
Oh yeah, definitely, yeah.
Man, I have a bad feeling we get massacred on this one just because of who I'm talking to. All right, so the next one is 12 Days of Canadian Christmas versus All I Want for Christmas Is You.
Yeah.
Oh
Sorry,
no.
Ray?
Listen, if there's one song that I can listen on the radio and not get sick of, is the Christmas one. It's the Canadian Christmas. Like it's got to be that one because there's laughter in it. There's some funny parts to it. You kind of remember halfway through the song that there's more to the end of the song than they were talking about. Mariah
it's not
Carey,
even the whole song because they don't do the whole thing.
That's
There's too many
right.
days, eh?
3 days. Yeah, let's just end it here, eh? Like it's fucking perfect. Where Mariah Carey, I'm sorry, it's overplayed. You can't get into November without hearing that song and hearing the "It's Time." I'm like, no, dear God. I will say this for every retailer out there, every retail person, I want that song to stop because I know every one of them is sick of that fucking song.
I'm sure, yes.
Sorry, a little passionate about that one.
My favorite meme of that is from The Shining, and it's instead of the axe coming through the door, it's a microphone, and then it's her. It's like it's time.
And I'm just trying to save those poor retailers. It can't be Mariah Carey.
Yeah, no. The only reason I really I don't mind the song, but it has definitely become a meme about this is when Christmas season quote unquote starts. Like I said, I don't mind the song. I think it's fine if I hear it a couple of times during Christmas time. That's fine. But yeah, I'm with you. Like even then, like so, I was trying to get her pool. Like I was trying to get her pool finalized and get the chemicals and everything right so I could shut it down. And I was going in there and talking to them. They're just like, "Oh, that was the first song I've heard. Like this is November. This is the first non-Christmas song I heard on the station that plays in the thing or whatever." And I'm just like, "Oh, I'm so sorry." I feel bad for you, dude. Yeah, I'm not gonna fight hard for it. Like I said, I put it up there because I felt like no list. A list we had to have had this song. Someone had to propose this song. It's such a big thing in pop culture now, but I don't have a super affinity for it. So, 12 Days of Canadian Christmas. All I Want for Christmas Is You.
I don't like that song.
She's not Canadian.
No, but All I Want for Christmas Is You is on the Love Actually soundtrack, and I like that movie. So.
Is Logan there by chance?
She's upstairs.
Oh, she's gonna go Mariah Carey.
She'll pick Mariah Carey. She won't.
Okay, well then, do we have someone else that we could reach out to and get a vote from? Anyone? I would say we could contact Lainey, but she doesn't necessarily get back in a quick amount of time.
Joseph was online. Jennifer's online.
There you go.
All right. Tell you what.
Send her a message and we can move on.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do real quick.
I'm doing it right now.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay. If you'll do that. Yeah, just tell her, pick one song, 12 Days of Canadian Christmas or All I Want for Christmas Is You. All right. The next one up is, that's one of mine, and going up against Shaun on this one. So the next round is Christmas at Ground Zero and Last Christmas.
I knew this was going to happen.
Dude, this is what always happens with a Sweet 16. It always comes down to like, damn it, I don't want to have to pick one of these two things, which is why it's so fun to do these.
It would probably, oh man.
Okay, I'll go ahead and throw out there first for Christmas at Ground Zero. Like I said, I've already kind of given some of the backstory. This is going to be one of the few, if ever, like the only other song that I know of that's also been Christmas song that's been banned from the radio is also a Weird Al song, and that is I can't remember the exact title of it, but The Night Santa Went Crazy, which I also love. That's also a fantastic song. But yeah, it's funny. Yes, it is dark. It's the idea that you're having Christmas literally after nuclear weapons have wiped out everyone. It's just funny, and kind of part of me kind of thinks, they're doing that Fallout TV show on Amazon coming out here. I was almost like, man, they should almost see if they could get get that song to help promote it. Like that would have been a marketing genius idea in my opinion, but that's just me. So yeah, Christmas at Ground Zero. Anything you want to say on Last Christmas?
This is so freaking hard. Like I know all the and for you and I to be doing this because I know all the lyrics for Christmas at Ground Zero. Like I was so close to picking it. But I don't know, Last Christmas, like everyone knows this song because
Yes, they do.
unlike the Mariah Carey one where people go insane because they hear it too much, this one sneaks under the radar and you still hear it a lot,
Mm-hmm.
but you like it.
Yeah, no, yeah, I definitely prefer the original. So,
Like even the video, I'm gonna stay with my choice with Last Christmas, even though I love Weird Al and
mhm.
I can listen to that one, but I think for sheer popularity and more people knowing the song and like humming it, you're not going to hear too many people besides myself humming Christmas at Ground Zero because I do that.
Yeah.
But you'll hear a lot of people humming Last Christmas. So I'm going to stay with Last Christmas.
I'm going to vote for Christmas at Ground Zero just because it was my pick. That being said, I'm not heartbroken about this one. This is, like I said, because of all the memes that have come out because of Last Christmas, and I do like the original version. I'm cool with this one. So anyway, we'll do a quick vote. Last Christmas. Last Christmas carries. And like I said, I'm not heartbroken about this one. So
I feel bad though.
I don't even know the Weird Al one, so I couldn't.
Yeah, I don't even know it.
I'd have
I've
to
never.
go
fair
on.
enough. Yeah, after this, I'll try to send y'all a note or a link or something. So
Oh,
you
you
can
just gotta
watch
mute yourself and listen to it.
this.
It's not a long song.
Yeah.
I've already done that a couple times with some of your songs.
I was wondering why his mute was on. All right, so the next one up is Christmas in Hollis versus Silent Night. Anything you want to say, Chris and Ray?
It's fun. I like that song.
It is a fun song.
I love it. I think it's when else would Run DMC do a Christmas song?
Yeah.
What song was it? Christmas in
Hollis. Which I didn't actually know that was the title of the song until I looked it up today. And I was like, oh, that's what that's called. Also from a very Christmas album. Yeah, I just think it's Run DMC. I love Run DMC. So
yep.
Fun.
This was back during that time period where it was the funny thing about trying to create a new Christmas song, you know, as a singer or writer or something like that is I wonder if there's like a percentage, if anyone's ever figured out what the percentage is of someone writing, performing, whatever, a Christmas song that's original and it actually like making it into the lexicon and moving forward. Cause I'm sure there's a ton of them out there that people have like, oh, this is going to be great. And it just, no one, like very few people ever know it or whatever. So, but yeah, Christmas in Hollis is one of those. It everything has to bow down to All I Want for Christmas Is You, just because that's become, you know, this unstoppable typhoon. But,
yeah, not many people know that Run DMC have a Christmas song.
So, Ray?
Just the rendition that Sinead O'Connor does. First of all, it's Sinead O'Connor, so that's fucking pretty cool that she does. But for me, it's linked to that scene in Fred Claus. It's such a peaceful moment. Such a like, if you're in the right mood, it might even bring a tear to your eye. Like it's pretty cool, the memories and shit that you kind of go through. It's just a very peaceful rendition of that song. So and it's fitting for it to be Silent Night. So it reminds me of like the snow coming down perfectly, and like it's just this quietness that happens in winter that you don't get. That's what this song kind of brings out for me.
All right, let's go and do our vote. Christmas in Hollis. Silent Night.
Oh,
sorry, I remember singing it as a kid. I'm like Ray. It reminds me of, not that we get a lot of snow down here, but it does remind me of those nights when you do get snow and everything is quiet. It's nice.
I just zipped through Christmas in Hollis while you were talking, and I'm like, no, I really like Silent Night. Sorry.
Fair enough. All right. Yeah, we should have. I didn't think about it. My apologies. We should have had a backup to choose one of the two because I didn't even think that we have an even number. So, all right.
Yeah, I'm waiting to hear back from either whoever gets back to me first. I've got one out to Lou. I've got one out to Joseph and Laney, and I've got one out to Jen Hetzel. So
okay. Fair enough. Whoever gets back first gets to pick.
So. They get the tiebreaker.
Nice. I might have a chance. No, because it's All I Want for Christmas. I don't know. I honestly don't know. Like, it could go either way. With
I think you have a chance just because like they're like Canadian 12 Days of Christmas. What the fuck is that?
Yeah,
If
but
Jen-
I have a
if
feeling
Jen
Jen
gets-
is like, I'm done with all I want for Christmas. I have a feeling she's just like, I don't. You could
Uh,
have put whatever against it, and I was voting against it. So
Yeah, that's your only hope, I think.
yeah, so we'll see. All right. Our next first round is O Tenenbaum versus the Wizards of Winter. Who had O Tenenbaum? All right, Ray. What do you want to say about O Tenenbaum?
Well, I would play it for you, but I mean,
No.
this song will fit anywhere. If you just played it in the background of any Christmas song or every Christmas movie, it fits. It's just a nice, simple rendition, piano, and then all of a sudden, kind of gets like a little bit like picked up with almost jazz feel. Like it's a really great rendition of this song. And Charlie Brown's Christmas, man. How do you go wrong with that? Like
It is definitely a classic. Wizards of Winter. I love this song, except I really kind of like Christmas music. The last, I don't know, however, man, I can't even tell you. It's been a while. Like I would say, Trans-Siberian Orchestra has kind of been my favorite Christmas music since I was in college. Like, and I loved it. Like that was my go-to Christmas music. They've got a couple of albums. There's certain songs off there I really like. Previous to that, I liked Mannheim Steamroller. I liked that kind of a different take on Christmas music as well. And then, like I said, when Trans-Siberian Orchestra came out, kind of blew that out of the water. My dad, I never have got to go see it in concert. My dad actually went to go see it in concert and was like, it was fantastic. There's like guitars, they're like shooting flames up in the air, and this is a Christmas concert. But I've had kind of a love-hate relationship with it the last several years because I guess they got a good licensing deal, and it seems like it's played on every freaking commercial. Like the Today Show, like going in and out to their commercial breaks. It's nothing but Trans-Siberian Orchestra. Freaking, I think it's BMW or Audi. Nothing but that. And I'm just like, guys, y'all are killing this. You're killing this music for me. Please stop. It's kind of waned out a little bit, so it's not quite as bad, but I still love this song. And then this was also the first time I had ever seen, I think this kind of been the first time that we got the idea of let's set up a bunch of lights and hook it up to computers or whatever. And so as the song's playing, all the different things are going off and everything. This was kind of the first one that started that type of thing. So, but yeah, my pick, Wizards of Winter, is still kind of mine. So, I guess let's go ahead and vote. Wizards of Winter. O Tenenbaum. All right, can you send out another message, Ray? Yeah,
my dad.
We really should have thought this one through.
Yeah.
Oh well.
All right. I really kind of hope Lainey's the one that picks up on this, just because I'd like to hear her musical thought on it. So, but anyway. All right, so our next one on this round is Where Are You Christmas versus Mary's Boy Child. Whose was this?
Mary's Boy Child. I had Mary's Boy Child.
Where Are You Christmas is
Where
mine.
Are You Christmas? All right, Shaun, what do you want to tell us about Where Are You Christmas?
It's a little girl singing a hauntingly beautiful song in a great movie.
Mm-hmm.
What else is there? That's like, even the video, it's like in like snow-capped mountains, kind of walking. Oh man, the voice was so good in the song. Yep, it's awesome.
Jen got back.
All right, and
broke my heart.
No, she didn't. She just didn't.
She went with Mariah only because she doesn't know.
Yeah, see, I called it. Fuck. All the Canadians are on.
Boo earns.
All right, so that's the one. Has she gotten back to us on the other one, the O Tenenbaum and Wizards Winter?
So, she just broke my heart.
Oh, I'm gonna message her.
Oh
Oh my god.
Crying emoji.
All right.
Boney M. This is niche. This is 42 years old. So,
Ooh, okay.
Singer I was born. Yeah, but it's disco and it's fun. So, you can like groove to it a little bit. You can't groove to Although Taylor Momsen, I think is her name, she's very sweet and delightful as an 8-year-old in that movie. I will give you that. But like, I don't know. I like disco.
Fair enough. All right. I guess let's go ahead and vote for this one. Where Are You Christmas?
Oh,
Sorry, Chris.
you don't like Bodie M. You're not sorry. I started writing it. I was like, oh, I fucking hate that.
All right. Our last grouping for round one. First up is Santa Baby versus
So
God, I hate that song.
Put a Little Love in Your Heart.
I got an update from Jen.
Okay.
She says she doesn't know the 2 songs that we just selected.
Do you know Tannenbaum?
So she's picking Wizards of Winter just based on the name.
I'll take it.
I'll take it.
She's heard of Tannenbaum. She must have.
She has heard. She's definitely heard them. It's just not clicking. So,
In her head.
all right.
Okay,
Santa Baby, Put a Little Love in Your Heart. Who had Santa Baby?
me.
Okay.
It's just a cute song, and she wants a lot of stuff. You know,
Yeah.
she has a list. I don't particularly have a whole lot of allegiance to the song, only because it's just because I know all the words.
I love how a lot
And
of
at this point, none of my songs have been picked, so I'm not.
Way to sell it. You're Madonna.
Ray.
I mean, how can you not love Bill Murray and the end of Scrooge just singing to the top of his lungs with everybody? And
are we against each other again?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
It's such a great ending, and he saves himself, and he feels the love, and it can happen to you. Like it's just
It's just so weird because it does that thing that
My
they did.
Christmas
They're
song,
talking to the audience.
Nobody remembers that from the movie because nobody.
Oh, I remember him kissing the chorus girl under the mistletoe.
Yeah.
I remember.
How can you not love Bill Murray at a Christmas movie? I'm just
That
saying.
movie.
Don't
Christy
get me
had
wrong.
not
I
seen
love
that movie.
but yeah, that song is like okay.
Christy had not seen that movie until a few years ago, and she was just like, "Oh my God, there's a ton of people," and I'm like, "Yeah, there is."
I think I subjected my family to watching it for the first time last year. Like I see it a lot, but
Yeah.
it was one of the ones that fell through the cracks.
Yeah.
And I was like, "No, you guys got to watch this."
Yeah. Well, it's also like I'm pretty sure it's the Jim Henson.
Oh yeah.
That did like all the Muppets and all the demons and shit, and they're singing along. Like, come on, demons singing and Put a Little Love in Your Heart. I think it's great.
Well, he's really trying to sell it, isn't he?
He is throwing me under the bus.
All right, let's do a vote. All right, everyone vote for who's voting for Santa Baby? Put a Little Love in Your Heart.
I honestly can't stand that song.
Split.
That song drives me nuts because I hear like the original version of it, and it just it's cringeworthy.
Okay, Jen has to be the tiebreaker again.
Yep.
She's
all right.
Answering.
Lucas, you're fine. Stay out there.
All right, what's next?
All right, the last one. This is the last 2 songs for the first round, and that is the Carol of the Bells versus the Closing of the Year.
Oh, damn it.
So
this sucks. Why do
like
we
I
keep
said,
going again?
yeah, well, I mean, that's kind of how it goes around. So the main reason, like I said, the main reason I put Carol of the Bells out there is because it can be mixed with so many other things. I'm not even advocating for a specific version of this song. I'm just advocating for the song itself because, like I said, a lot of stuff can be done with it. It can be mixed in with other themes. It can be done both vocally. It can be done with just actual bells. It can be done with both of them. But yeah, it's one of those songs that I just kind of have always liked. So, Shaun, any comments on Closing of the Year?
Closing of the Year, it starts off so slow, and it brings you in. It speeds up. It is so well tempoed throughout the whole thing. You really, if you haven't seen Toys or remember the song, because it's not what you're going to hear on the radio or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
But if you like listen to it recently, it'll be like, oh man, this song is really good. And it grabs onto you and doesn't let you go. And you're like halfway through the song before you even realize it's a Christmas song too. I just love it. It's so good. It's like, yeah, it's burned onto my ROM chip. Of all the things, this song is burned on there. Grant, I really like Carol of the Bells too. And you're right, Eugene, you can put it with everything. But Closing of the Year is a standalone.
Fair enough. I actually just made a note for myself to go back and rewatch Toys at some point. So,
Yeah.
all right, let's do it. Unless you've heard back from Jen about our previous one.
Santa Baby 1.
Okay.
Oh, God. She's killing me. I'm going to have to message her again.
All right, here we go.
I apologize. She has poor reception and can't research, so she's just going off of memory.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Well, apparently no one else can get a hold of it, or we can't get a hold of anyone else. I don't know what.
And you know what? I sent a message specifically to Lou saying, "Dude, you're always on here. Where are you?"
I know, right? All right, let's do a quick vote. Carol of the Bells. Carries.
Sorry, John.
Sorry, man.
I actually can't remember the song right now.
It's not clicking in my head at all.
Yeah, I listen to you got Spotify or something like that, right? Yeah, you'll be able to find like the Bentley, not the original, just YouTube. The other one.
I'm pretty sure we have the original movie. So
yeah,
we can just pull
okay. Yeah. Cool.
There you go.
All right, let's move on to our second round. First one up is Shaun versus me. But I'm going to tell you, I'm going to vote for Shaun's. Christmas Vacation versus All I Want for Christmas.
Yeah,
I don't think we need to go in really deep on there. Let's go and think about
that one.
Who's voting for All I Want for Christmas is you. Nope. And it carries Christmas Vacation.
As it should.
That was quick.
I shouldn't have lost the last one.
All right. Moving on. Our next second round is Last Christmas versus Silent Night.
Ooh.
Oh, no, I know.
I know you know.
I know
any thoughts on that one? Man, I love Silent Night. Like I said, I sang it as a kid, like in grade school or whatever.
I think everyone's forced to. But,
yeah, probably. That's
it's Last Christmas. Come on. It's Wham. It's George.
All right, let's do a vote.
George.
Let's do a vote. Which one? Last Christmas? Yeah,
I know. I can't do it. I can't do it because I.
Wham. I love Wham. It's so good though.
But I just.
You've been whammed.
I almost forgot a round here. Let's see here. So, all right, and then our next second round is Wizards of Winter versus Where Are You? Christmas.
Oh,
sorry, I'm going with Where Are You on this one.
I'm going Wizards of Winter. I listen to it all the time.
I do like Wizards of Winter, but
yeah,
orchestral versus a freaking child singing like an angel. Sorry,
like, literally, this is David versus Goliath here. Yeah,
yeah.
So, Ray and Chris, any y'all leaning one way or the other?
You need to vote.
All right, we're doing a vote. So, Wizards of Winter. Where Are You, Christmas?
I gotta
get the other two. So
she fucking votes.
Ray's on it. We're bugging her while she's supposed to be visiting her family.
Screw that.
Hey, we're family too. All right, so we'll wait on her to come back on that one. All right. Yep. The last one for our second round is Santa Baby versus the Carol of the Bells.
Oh no!
I think this is going to be an easy one.
I can concede.
Santa Baby, Carol of the Bells.
Oh, I can't believe I lost to that.
All right, let's see here. So that moves on. All right, so our third round, we've only got two of them here. We're still waiting on one of the contenders. Christmas Vacation versus Last Christmas.
No.
Yeah, that's getting hard.
I'm fighting against myself.
Yeah.
Well, I know
Which one are you selling harder?
Christmas
Yeah.
Vacation.
You're going with
Okay.
Christmas Vacation?
Yeah,
Oh.
Versus which?
it has a cartoon. Like,
Oh,
for fuck's sake, Clark Griswold.
I know. You're fighting against
You
yourself.
have, like-
You're winning either way. You're winning either way.
I know, but I'm going for Christmas Vacation all the way. I think
I'm going with Christmas Vacation too, just because I do. Like I said, that is. We've got a couple movies that we have to watch every year for Christmas, and that's one of them. That and like Elf are the ones. Like everything else, we'll throw in there. Has to be a certain time, but those two movies have to be played at least once, usually multiple times. So I'm going Christmas Vacation on that one as well. Uh-oh, we get back.
yeah. She said, "Sean's yelling at me. Where are you? Christmas wins."
What? That's why she picked it. Ah.
Jen, when you watch the show, at least you're on it.
We love you,
I know,
Jen.
right? Okay, so let's do a vote. Christmas Vacation.
Sorry.
Christmas Vacation.
Yeah.
All right. Last Christmas.
Wham!
All right.
Yeah, it is a great song, but
So catchy.
between the
It's
two.
catchy.
Okay. And our final for the third round is Where Are You Christmas versus The Carol of the Bells.
Oh no.
I know where I'm going with. I'm going
I
with
know where I'm going with this one.
I'm going with this the literally the Army Swiss knife Swiss Army knife of songs that you can be played with anything.
Army Swiss knife?
Swiss
Right,
Army
that's
knife.
what
I got it
said.
around. As soon as I said, I was like, "That's not right." No, Swiss Army. There we go. But and one of my friends at work has started listening to our show. So Pete, if you're listening to this, please don't come into the office and be like, "Hey, so you got a Army Swiss knife Swift knife on you?" So
There you go.
all right. So Where Are You Christmas versus Carol of the Bells. Okay, I'm just gonna throw this out there.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, here we go.
Christmas Vacation. The last round was literally Christmas Vacation versus Last Christmas. Both songs that Shaun picked.
Yeah.
If we pick Where Are You Christmas over Carol of the Bells, it will literally be his picks for the final round as well. I'm just throwing it out there.
I got good picks.
I
listen to Christmas music all year long. Come on.
You know what? Fair
We
enough.
already established that.
You know what? That's actually pretty true. You are the one that listens to it year round, whereas they only listen to it for like that long. I listen to it for that long. So,
Yeah, like, so
fair enough,
why
but-
ask why?
all right, let's do a vote. Where Are You Christmas? Carol of the Bells. There we go. That's what I want to see. All right.
Jesus, Murphy.
It fits so well with a ton of different things. So.
Yeah.
All right.
You know, the best version is Peter Griffin singing it. When he's
Carol of the
behind
Bells?
the counter at like McDonald's or something like that.
Oh my God. Yeah, I do remember that now. Yeah, that was a pretty good one. See, and that's one of the funny things is anyone can do it. It can be in all these different formats. So, all right, our fourth and final round is Christmas Vacation versus Carol of the Bells.
That's not even competition. Come on. You gave me the look, Eugene, but even you know. Come on.
No.
Come on.
All right, let's do a vote. Christmas Vacation.
Yeah.
It's a great song. It's a fantastic song. It's upbeat, it's joyful, and it is that movie. Like, it's so good.
And you know, right off the hop. Like,
Yeah, oh
right
yeah.
off the hop, it's, oh
Yeah.
yeah. Well, that's the song.
Although
yeah.
while we're sitting here doing the show, Christy's in there wrapping gifts, and she's listening to Elf because I heard the music, you know, dun 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 is playing, and I'm just like, oh, I know what she's watching. So,
Yep.
but all right,
I don't
team.
know,
Well,
there
that
was-
was
I
that was
missed some
interesting.
something. Like,
Fun.
I was gonna go White Christmas, but I thought, no, Chris and Ray they're not into Christmas music, so they'd pick that one because everyone knows that one. But they didn't pick it. Jeez.
Nope.
All right. The other two that I had on there that I almost put out there were Oh Holy Night. I do love lots of different renditions of that as well. That's another one that can be done instrumental or with singers and it comes out really well. And honestly, the South Park version of that one is really funny too. And then the last one that I was going to propose, if it hadn't been picked, what was Santa Claus is Coming to Town. Once again, just a very classic Christmas song. Lots of people have done it. I don't have a specific affinity to it, but I do like it. So, were there any other ones?
Do they know it's Christmas?
Do what now?
Do They Know It's Christmas by Band-Aid?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's because it's so popular.
Yeah.
I nearly picked it, but
Yeah.
I don't know. I had a movie theme going on, so.
Were there any other ones you were going to throw out there, Ray?
Well, no, I stuck to the movies as well. I was like, what are the movies that like really actually made me feel Christmassy, and that's kind of what I stuck to too. So.
Yeah. All right, let's go ahead and move on to our picks and or pans. Would anyone like to go first?
Kris wants to go first because she wants to show Quinn's new hairdo.
Ooh.
What? Dude!
Now,
Where did it all go, man?
I shaved it.
Yeah, obviously.
Logan.
Who shaved your head?
Logan.
Logan did.
So did she enjoy doing that, or?
Yes.
It was for fundraising at school.
Yeah.
And,
Dude, awesome. Awesome,
Good
man.
job.
Fantastic.
Yes.
Yeah, I did that
You
a long
still have
time
a
ago and it
decent
never came
hairline.
back, so.
oh yeah, no, he's still got the hairline. Which
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's definitely going to come back, so.
Also,
Unlike mine.
I didn't know that was happening. I got a fuzzy video in the morning, and I'm like, okay, I know that's Logan because I recognize the pink sweatshirt. And I'm like, what are you doing? What's going on? And then I get a side profile of that, and I didn't recognize him at first. He has purple headphones, and that was I'm like, oh my fucking god! And then like 3 seconds later, I got a phone call. I'm like, what just happened? What's happening? And so it was for charity. They'd already done like their pre-chosen people, and I guess they had time. And somebody was like, "Hey, who else wants to go?" And Quinn was like, "Eh." So we went down, and then one of Logan's friends was like, "Logan, that's your brother," and she's like, "I don't."
Oh, fair enough.
She didn't want anybody giving him a crappy haircut or like something stupid. She was like, no. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna shave his head. So then the whole thing's shaved, because I would have been more upset if somebody had given him really crappy on his haircut. I'm like, no. So she just shaved the whole thing. I'm like, thank you. And then I got a phone call half an hour later from the guidance counselor. So did you hear about today? Did you know what's going on? I'm like, I already know. Got a video and a phone call. He goes, oh, okay, good, because some parents are not happy.
Oh, I can imagine. Yeah, after the show, I'm gonna have to go talk to Christy about that and be like, so what would your what would you have done?
Like, I've shaved my head. I had a shaved head for a whole year, so like I've got very little to say about that. But it was just like, are you okay? Like, what do you think about it? I don't know. It's your head. And he's like, it'll go back.
I did have to clean it up.
We did,
when I got back. I'm like, all right.
We got to clean it up. She did pretty good for what we had.
Yep.
But yeah,
spots were missed in around the ears and all that.
Yeah.
Did he have the full mop still at the time?
Yeah, it had been growing.
Oh wow,
out
so it was a lot of hair that came off then.
Yeah, it was a lot of hair. He'd lost some weight because of that. But but that was one of my picks, was because it was when
that's an awesome pick.
It was really cool. He's got a great head. Turns out he's got a lovely shaped head, great hairline.
Yeah, that's always the thing is like, it's like, wow, your head is really pointy or something. It's like, you really need to grow that back.
Like a bump somewhere.
Yeah.
Or whatever. Yeah, no, but he's got.
I got lucky for the most part. So
yeah, I did too.
So that's awesome.
She's not going to.
Did you have another pick and or pan?
Oh, I do. Yeah. We had my dad's family side of the family here. So my sisters were here. We had 10 children, including Logan. Quinn wasn't here. He was at work. In my house. They trashed it.
Oh yeah, not a little.
Like the youngest is 2. She's 2. And then the oldest was Logan. But like, yeah, it was so loud. It's so chaotic. The pets were stressed out. But it was nice. It was really nice. It was a whirlwind. Everybody I think they were only here for about 4 hours and then 4.5 hours. And then
did not feel like I visited with anybody.
No, and it got so hot in the house and like.
Oh, that sucks.
But it was nice. And then Quinn. We introduced Quinn to Underworld, which he really liked. So he's only seen
that's a good one.
He really liked it. And then Netflix has season 4 and 5 of Face Off. So we've been recapping that. It's been a
Oh,
while
nice.
since we watched it, but it's a good show.
Yeah.
And then
Good deal.
I have a pan. So I love Starbies. I'm a basic bitch. And I just found out about this drink on their special menu called a medicine ball. And now they've discontinued the teas that they used to make it. So the moment I find out about this fantastic tea drink, they freaking discontinued the tea. So
Well,
whatever.
maybe they'll bring it back.
I don't know. It's so good though. That's
Ray,
it. Everything.
do you have a pick and or pan?
I got 2 picks. So one was the Logan and Quinn celebration. So there's the art celebration.
That. Yeah.
Yeah. So Logan let us know about a week before that she was going to be part of the band. It was going to be at the school.
It's an art house night.
It was an art house night. They were celebrating all these different things of different arts at the school, which is great. And so we got to see Logan play a bunch of stuff. But Quinn let us know the day before that he was a part of it too. So he had to do a monologue from his drama class. He did a really great job. You could actually hear him. There's a few others that you couldn't hear, and it's just, that's part of the.
He was a soldier for his monologue, and so he had his chest piece, and he had just shaved his head, so it looked really cool. Like he looked like a soldier. He did a really good job.
So yeah, it was really cool, and then my parents were able to come and see it too, so it was kind of nice to get that part. So the other was the Doctor Who 60th anniversary special, the 3 specials, I guess you can say. It was kind of nice to get back into Doctor Who. Stop, Doc. It was good to get back into Doctor Who, and it was good to see kind of what's going on, like with Ted coming back and that whole storyline, seeing Donna again, getting Wilf before he passed away. That was nice to see him reprise his role too. So a lot of good nostalgia pieces there. And I didn't mind the way it ended. And they also introduced the new Doctor, and I think he's going to do a good job. I think it's bringing it back more to what Doctor Who was when we enjoyed it. So yeah.
There's a lot of talk. I've heard a lot of people talking about they were excited for it specifically because they're like, I think we're going to go back to when I really liked it. So, and I'm like, oh, I don't have a lot of time, but I may have to check it out. We'll have to see. So
I stopped watching with what's her name.
A lot of
Doctor.
people.
I got about halfway through, and I'm just like 3 companions, and it was
we
got into
dropped the ball.
Capaldi.
I didn't even get to Capaldi.
I like Capaldi.
So did I, and then we couldn't get the seasons for a little bit, and then it was like, okay, well, we'll catch up when we can, and then they went to the new Doctor, and then I started hearing bad things. I'm like,
can you watch the 3 specials without having finished?
Yes.
With her?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's why I was like, oh, do I really want to watch these, or do I want to find those other episodes and rewatch? Like,
yeah, I would. If you do anything, find a recap of like Donna and Tennant.
Oh, I can remember that. That's fine.
Yeah, and that's what most of it is. Yeah,
so,
and most of it's that.
And that's the majority of the.
Okay.
And yeah, it's nice.
Good to know.
It was good. It was good.
Okay. Yeah, I was, like I said, I've heard a lot about it. I've heard a lot of people were excited about it, and I was just like, I don't really have time to get back into it again, but who knows?
Just be prepared. It's Doctor Who, so it's campy, and it's
super campy.
Oh yeah.
That's part of the nostalgia for me, right? Like, I can't remember. One of the kids was watching it, like, it's like really campy. I was like, yeah, it is. That's part of it.
No, it's an alien from planet Foam again.
I will say, Logan was like dead set of not watching it, and she was on the couch just listening to music or whatever on her phone. And then we caught her watching a couple of minutes. She's like, "Oh," I'm like, "Yeah, see, it's a good fucking show."
It's David Tennant. You gotta watch him in anything.
Oh,
he's awesome. He's
he is.
He's broken so well.
It's his face. He's got a very like puppy dog sad face. It's very expressive.
Shaun, do you have any picture pans?
I got a new roof. I think since the last time.
And you found the
around here, so fucking leak. Yeah, we had a bit of a water leak. It wasn't just from the roof though; it was from a cold water line in the kid's bathtub.
Mhm.
I ended up having to rip up the entire floor in their bathroom. So
Yeesh.
I haven't replaced it yet, or the lines, because I want to put new shutoffs in. But
Yeah.
there's been a lot of shit going on at home. It's just one thing after another. So 2023 cannot end fast enough.
Yeah.
I got to move on to the next year.
I've had those years.
Yeah.
I've had those years.
Sucks. Years. Fuck.
Yeah. Real quick, just throwing out there, one of my picks is going to be that my house. I don't know if I talked about this since last time we did the show, but my wife and I put up our current house for sale, and it's actually up on the market. We actually had our first person come view it on Friday, so hopefully we'll get a bid. That'll be nice. My other two picks are actually I'll throw a third one in there because I just finished it. We have been going back and rewatching Parks and Recreation. I downloaded Peacock so that my boys and I could watch the Back to the Future movies. And I was like, well, I've got it for a month, and we restarted that series, and I just adore that series. It's just so much fun. I also have gotten fully caught up on the new season of Futurama that's on Hulu. Starts off a little slow, but there's some good stuff in it. There's some good episodes in there. That's always fun. I've always loved that show. And then and I'll talk about this more on Marginally Geeky. I just finished reading our book that comes up in a couple of months, Making It So, Patrick Stewart. Definitely some stuff in there I didn't know about, but it was nice. It was nice listening to the man read his own story. So you were right. If you are a theater person, this is the book for you. If you're looking for Star Trek Next Generation stuff or X-Men, you're gonna get a little near the end, but it's not a lot. So it's definitely more focused on the theater, which is, that's fine. That is what it is. So, well, that is our show for the month, ladies and gentlemen. If you would please give us a 5-star rating on iTunes, Google, wherever it is you listen to the show or watch the show. You can find us on YouTube at Epically Geeky. You can also find us at epicallygeeky.com, where you can find the other shows that we do, including the Marginally Geeky Show, Creatively Geeky, and Sustainably Geeky shows. I have started trying to post again on social media, so you can find us at Epically Geeky on Facebook and Instagram as well. Where can we find you online, Ray?
The Reluctant Yeti on Instagram, and fixing all of the Wikipedia pages that Shaun touches.
Kris?
Instagram at Moody Midlife.
Shaun?
Your favorite broken toy, spelled the Canadian way, on Instagram. This month I haven't been able to fuck up too many Wikipedia posts. Just haven't had the time. So
you've been a little busy with
this week.
It was an easy month.
Yeah, it was.
And as always, you can find my individual wacky adventure online at Optimus Gene on Facebook and Instagram. For everyone on the site, have a good night.